Man, you ever feel like the world's got you pinned, like no matter how hard you fight, it just keeps swinging? That's where Marcus Tate was, sleeping under the I-95 overpass in Miami, his whole life stuffed in a beat-up duffel bag, a dog-eared book on aerospace engineering, a few crumpled certificates, a pen with barely any ink. Once, he was a hotshot engineer, designing jet systems for big firms in Seattle, living the dream with a wife, 2 kids, the works. But then, betrayal hit like a freight train. His wife set him up, planted drugs in his bag, got him locked up for 2 years. By the time he walked out, deported back to Miami, he'd lost everything: his career, his family, his name. Now, he's just a shadow, washing his face in a public fountain, staring at his reflection like it's a stranger. But something about that morning felt different, you know? Like the air was humming with a chance he couldn't quite name. See, Marcus always passed by Horizon Aerospace's shiny tower on Brickell Avenue, the kind of place that makes your chest ache with what could have been. That day, it was buzzing, folks in suits rushing in, cameras flashing, a vibe like the whole place was about to crack. He slipped inside, not sneaky, just quiet, like he didn't want to disturb the universe. Up on the top floor, through glass walls, he saw a boardroom in chaos, a whiteboard covered in messy lines, arrows fighting each other, a plain design that was all wrong. The CEO, Nathan Cole, was gripping the table, voice shaking, saying they had 48 hours to fix this or lose $1 billion contract. Marcus felt it, that old spark. He knew this problem, knew how numbers could lie and send a plane into a tailspin. So he stepped forward, duffel bag clutched tight, and said, "I can fix it." Every head turned. Security started moving, but Nathan waved them off, staring at this ragged guy like he was either a genius or a lunatic. "Who the hell are you?" Nathan asked, half desperate, half curious. Marcus didn't flinch. "I can fix it," he repeated, voice steady as stone. The room was skeptical. Some young hotshot engineer, Ethan Kane, scoffed. "What's this guy know that we don't?" But Nathan, eyes tired from too many sleepless nights, slid the marker across the table. "Don't waste my time," he said, soft but sharp. Marcus didn't waste a second. He erased the mess on the board, drew one clean line, circled a sensor box, and wrote, "Vibration drift autopilot overcorrects." He added a few equations, simple, elegant, then sketched a filter, saying, "This calms the panic, cross-checks airspeed and altitude, keeps the nose steady." The room went quiet, like the air itself was listening. He ended with a little smiley face on the plane's tail, not joking, just saying, "This is where it finds peace." They ran a sim, and when the screen flashed green, the place exploded. Gasps, cheers, Nathan grabbing Marcus in a bear hug, saying, "You just saved us." From there, it was like a movie. Nathan gave Marcus a job as lead engineer, a haircut, a sharp suit, even a condo on South Beach. Marcus wasn't just back, he was soaring. He met Lena, a kind-hearted accountant at Horizon, who saw the man behind the scars, brought him coffee during late nights, laughed with him over quiet dinners. 5 months later, he proposed under Miami's neon lights, and she said yes, tears shining like stars. But not everyone was clapping. Ethan Kane, the former top dog, was fuming. Every cheer for Marcus felt like a slap to his ego. He'd been the golden boy, Nathan's right hand, and now this street rat had stolen his spotlight. Ethan's smile was fake, his eyes cold, and late one night in a dive bar, he met a guy named Rico, a thug with a scar like a warning sign. "I want him gone," Ethan hissed, sliding cash across the table. "Make him hurt." The night before Marcus's wedding, as he sat in his condo flipping through his old engineering book, a knock came. He opened the door, and bam, a gunshot tore through his shoulder. He stumbled back, blood soaking his shirt, as 3 shadows vanished into the night. Lena found him, screaming, holding his hand as the ambulance raced through Miami's streets. Nathan followed, guilt eating him alive. "I should have protected him." Marcus pulled through after days in a coma, Lena never leaving his side, whispering prayers like a lifeline. When he woke, he joked weakly, "Takes more than a bullet to stop me." But his eyes were searching. Who wanted him dead? The answer came fast. CCTV caught Ethan meeting Rico's crew. Nathan's voice shook with rage when he saw it. "You snake," he spat when they confronted Ethan, who sneered back. I built this company, he's nothing but a hobo with a lucky guess. But the evidence was ironclad, and Ethan was hauled off in cuffs, sentenced to 20 years. As they dragged him away, he screamed, "This ain't over, Marcus. I'll bury you." A month later, Marcus stood tall at his wedding, Lena glowing beside him, the church packed with folks cheering his comeback. They named their newborn son Caleb, a promise of a better future. But Ethan's threats lingered like a storm cloud. Word came from the prison he was whispering to shady contacts, plotting from his cell. Marcus held Caleb close, staring at the Miami skyline, and told Lena, "Fear doesn't own me anymore. If he comes, he'll lose." The night was calm, but you could feel it, something was waiting, just out of sight. What do you think? Was Ethan just a sore loser, or did he have a point, pushed too far? Drop a comment, share your take, and hit that subscribe button for more stories that hit you right in the gut.